the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was made.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Green. Quickly to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him.
It's a seam wide open, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Unloads it left. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you've got to protect. You've got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get him in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Jaguars will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Going to the running game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They go right back to it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Scanning the field, it's Green. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Catch in the middle, it's Kitchens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Jaguars send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Got it behind the line. It's Green. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. It's Green. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Clapp. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Green. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights. It's good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On the ground with the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Jaguars decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Green. Snagged in the middle, it's Blake. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. He'll bring it out. It's Malone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet.
There he goes. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Right on the money. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Jaguars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the...
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to throw, it's Green. Got the back over the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued.
And And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Jaguars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Got it, looking for the first down. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Jaguars will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for a man. It's Green. Caught over the middle. It's Blake. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Green. Got his man out of the backfield. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Fires to the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the Razorbacks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps it going. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.